Embarking on a journey where no one dared to force it, to follow that great dream, though dark as it may seem, with caring as our passion and service as our mission. With helping hands and healing hearts, together we will start holding on to the reason of why we came on. To give what you deserve, 'cause your health is why we serve. We are one, we are one. Guitar Care is one. We bring it to your life, so noble and bright. We are founded in trust to give you what is must from the home of first, the quality you deserve. The PDs rejoice with gladness, nurses sing their joys, doctors seem no tiredness. It's where everyone enjoys. We will never surrender, as if the last out there, just to give you the care only found in Qatar Care. For you're the reason why we still go on. The duty to fulfill is what our professions reveal. We are one, we are one. Qatar Care is one. We bring aid to your life, so noble and bright. We are founded in trust to give you what is must from the home of first, the quality you deserve. Serving you at the right place, serving you at the right time, with compassion in moments of confusion, serving you at the right time, serving you at the right place, 'cause we are here for you with a great helping hands. We are one, we are one. Qatar Care is one. We bring it to your life, so noble and bright. We are founded in trust. We are trusted to give you what is must from the home of first, the quality you deserve, the quality deserve the care you deserve. Embarking on a journey where no one dared to force it, to follow that great dream, though dark as it may seem, with caring as our passion and service as our mission. With helping hands and healing hearts, together we will start holding on to the reason of why we came on. To give what you deserve, 'cause your health is why we serve. We are one, we are one. Guitar Care is one. We bring it to your life, so noble and bright. We are founded in trust to give you what is must from the home of first, the quality you deserve. The piti's rejoice with gladness, nurses sing their joys, doctors seem no tiredness. It's where everyone in and joys. We will never surrender, as if the last out there, just to give you the care only found in Qatar Care. For you're the reason why we still go on. The duty to fulfill is what our professions reveal. We are one, we are one. Qatar Care is one. We bring aid to your life, so noble and bright. We are founded in trust to give you what is must from the home of first, the quality you deserve. Serving you at the right place, serving you at the right time, with compassion in moments of confusion, serving you at the right time, serving you at the right place, 'cause we are here for you with a great helping hands. We are one, we are one. Qatar Care is one. We bring it to your life, so noble and right. We are founded in trust. We are trusted to give you what is must from the home of first, the quality you deserve, the quality you deserve, the care you
Ladies and gentlemen, this is ThinkTalk, the search for Best Orator 2021. Technical Director, Ms. Normary Levy. Creative Director, Mr. Peach De Las Loyal. Brought to you by Qatar Care and Prime Care. Directed by Vesa Lara Marlene Raga.
Afternoon. This is ThinkTalk, the search for Best Orator 2021. And with me today is Mr. Peach De Las Loyal on the other studio. Mr. Peach?
How are you, Miss Vessa? How are you there? How are you in our main studio?
I'm very, very fine.
Oh, that's nice to know. How is the feeling there right now? I know because you are with the participants right now, right? So how is the feeling there? Is there any tension,
Yes.
stress, or whatsoever?
Actually, the feeling here, it feels like they are very excited, full of excitement. I know I can feel the nervousness, the nerve-wracking feeling, but yeah, they are here and excited to present their magical piece.
Well, of
Alright?
course.
So,
That's nice to know. Yeah, that's nice to know, Miss Vessa. Okay, so
Yeah.
without further ado, we will now be starting our Think Talk, the search for the best orator 2021 with a video invocation. Let's watch this.
Dear God, thank you for the opportunity to meet together. Please help us to come together to make this institution reflect your kingdom. Breathe life into our ideas and decisions. Help us build a team that has love and respect at its heart. Give us the strength to continue working for your kingdom in this time of pandemic. Lord, come give us the inspiration to be the best we can be. May we be a shining example of your goodness and truth within, wherever we are. Inspire our thoughts, discussions, and ideas, and continue to remind us that all that we do here today, all that we accomplish, is for the pursuit of truth for the greater glory of you. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
all right. So let me present to you our top 10. Actually, these are the top 10. Before we started this, we conceptualized this project over dinner. After this week's success of reflections, a study presentation competition. It was a night full of feeling of accomplishment. Hence, we decided to create or to think or conceptualize about this activity. By the way, we would like to thank Ms. Bernadette Reed, who suggested this title, which is the Think Talk. All right, so yes, these are the on your screen. You will see the top 10, and later on you will be meeting the Magic 7. And to give us a welcome remarks, we have Ms. Brenda Manero, Current Cares Operations Manager.
To our dear owners, Mr. Salam Al-Aida, Mr. Abdurrahman Al-Majed, Ms. Sarah Al-Majed, the Qatar Care General Manager, Ms. Mary Rose Lee, the Assistant General Manager, Ms. Rowena Di Paso, the Prime Care Home Care Manager, Ms. Julie Rose Ferrer, the Education and Training Director, Mr. Peachdale Esloyo, the Director of this activity, Ms. Dessa Lara Malin Raga, our respective judges, and to all the participants, good afternoon, and this is my pleasure to welcome you on this event. We could have not pulled off this activity without the hard work of the team headed by Mr. Peachdale Esloyo, Ms. Norma Lego, and Ms. Dessa Lara Malin Raga, and of all the participants. We know all of you had to make extra effort to prepare your presentation and make this activity be successful. Once again, on behalf of Qatar Care and Prime Care, we welcome you all, and this is our way of saying thank you for making this activity a success that it is.
All right, there seems to be a problem with the audio of Ms. Bessa. Ms. Bessa, we cannot hear you right now as you are introducing the judges. All right, so as of the moment, let us wait for Ms. Bessa, the director of this activity, to announce us the board of judges. So you are still tuning live via Zoom, connected to YouTube and Qatar Care Facebook page, and this is ThinkTalk, the best search for the best orator 2021. I think we are here live right now at Alsa Doha Qatar, and I'm one of the co-hosts, Mr. Peach Loy, and live right now here in Studio 4 of Qatar Care, while Ms. Bessa, the director, is live at the Qatar Care main studio. Ms. Bessa, are you there?
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Perfect. Okay. So
All
can you
right.
introduce now the board of judges? Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. I'm sorry for some technical difficulties. All right, now let me introduce to you the panel of judges. Our first judge graduated cum laude on Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education, major in Mathematics, in Philippine Normal University, and obtained his master's degree in Education, major in Mathematics in University of LaSalle, and he is currently taking up his doctorate in Mathematics Education in the same university. He's currently working as Department of Education Teacher 3 in Himugaan, Baybay Elementary School, Negros Occidental, Philippines. Let us all welcome Mr. Alfie Silva. Okay, so our next judge is a registered midwife and registered nurse in the Philippines and United Kingdom. She finished her master's degree in nursing in San Pablo colleges. In the Philippines, she worked as a clinical instructor and a review instructor for national and international licensure examinations. And currently, she's working as a nurse in Northern Ireland, United Kingdom. Let's all welcome our next judge, Ms. Agatha Cuervo Hule.
All right, Ms. Bessa, sorry to interrupt. We would like to hear more from you as you introduce to us our board of judges. But right now there is some kind of problem with your technical. Okay, so can you please have another audio for your when you speak?
All right.
So maybe you have.
I will try it. Yes, I will try it again. So can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me now? Okay. Mr. Peach, can you hear me?
Yes, Ms. Bessa, please proceed as we go on with the board of judges. Thank you.
All right. So our next judge is currently the territory head and vice president for sales of Mega World International, Maya 1, and has been the territory head since January 2008. She has 13 years of sales and marketing experience in real estate and consumer products. For the past 13 years at Mega World International, she successfully set up the Middle East 1, comprising of Qatar, Bahrain, Jordan, UAE, Turkey, Georgia, and Armenian networks serving Filipinos and foreign investors, promoting the Philippines and encouraging investments in real estates. So our next judge is Miss Beberlyn Asperilla. The next judge is a high school and college teacher in Canosa College, San Pablo City, Philippines. He has a bachelor's degree and master's degree in secondary education, major in social science. He is a stage director, speech choir, and stage acting trainer and coach, and a script writer. And due to his keen eye on discovering talents, he was invited rather, as a judge in San Pablo's Idol, many singing and speaking competitions, and even beauty contests. Let's all welcome my theater mentor, Mr. Paquito Igot. And our last, but definitely not the least, is a registered nurse both in the Philippines and here in Qatar. She obtained her bachelor's degree in nursing in St. Scholastica's College in Tacloban City, Philippines. She is a former president of Philippine Nurses Association Qatar and been active as one of the community leaders here in Qatar as well. She spearheaded the Qatar Care swabbing team in partnership with the Ministry of Public Health and a volunteer swabber herself. She is currently the general manager of Qatar Care and the corporate manager of Prime Care. Let's all welcome our chief judge, Miss Mary Rose Uwe. So good afternoon to our judges, or good day rather.
Good afternoon, good morning, and even good evening to all of our judges there, Ms. Bessa. All right, thank you, Bessa, for introduction. Now, I will now be introducing to you how our judges will be judging our Magic 7. So the judging will be based on the content of their piece. Actually, each and every participant here has already forwarded their semi-final piece as well as their final piece for our judges' evaluation. Moreover, they will also be judged according to their organization. Apologies for that. We will be having as well the last 10% for the audience adaptation as well as audience stage presence. So that makes us 100%. So I know that you are all excited to witness our Magic 7. Oh, I was supposed to have this 5, but it's Magic 7. So to know more about them, let us watch this video.
Other laws didn't know what we had until it was gone. How can we grieve?
The importance of cleanliness in our lives cannot be denied.
Medicine, patient, and nurse.
Several unknown strangers, people with different norms, cultures,
and the positive things and back off from the negative things. If you often find yourself asking if you
without the fear of depletion, or maybe they don't share the same sentiments as I have as a mother.
This is not the final chapter of your life. I know it may be hard right now.
from our technical director, I didn't hear any sound or what. We play again so that the excitement will really be invited us. Okay. And we have another can we play it again? Because we didn't hear any sound or any, I don't know if there's any technical problem with that matter. By the way, our technical director is Miss Norms, who is handling right now.
Other laws didn't know what we had until it was gone. How can we grieve?
The importance of cleanliness in our lives cannot be denied.
Medicines, patients, and nurse.
Several unknown strangers, people with different norms, cultures,
and the positive things and back off from the negative things. If you often find yourself asking if you
without the fear of depletion, or maybe they don't share the same sentiments as I have as a
This is not the final chapter of your life. I know it may be hard right now.
We would like to inform everyone that in this activity, we are observing the COVID-19 precautions, social distancing, wearing of masks for those gathering, and so other precautions that the government of Qatar imposes. All right, Vesta, how are you there?
Can hear me well. Can you hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you. So without further ado, are you excited with our Think Talk?
Yes, indeed. Very excited. I'm so excited to hear their pieces, their amazing pieces.
Well, of course, I couldn't agree more. Okay, so to know more about our presenters, let me first introduce to you, one by one. Let's have this. Let's have them. So who will be presenting first? Okay, so the order presentation was done using electronic output, okay? So the first one will be presenting would be Miss Rachel Baltazar. The second one will be followed by, of course, Bernadette Atienza. It will be followed as well by Maria Cherise de la Peña. And of course, the only thorn among the roses, Jordan Jade Esteve. This will also be followed by, who's our number 5? Nori Ann Amarante. And of course, we have also Mildred Luna, and the last but not the least, Rica Patrice Biano. So each participant will have a maximum of 5 minutes to present their piece. Any seconds or any more than 5 minutes will have a deduction on their total points. The judges are scoring based on the criteria that were presented earlier via electronic form. Okay, so we have right now, can we just welcome first Rachel Baltazar. Rachel?
Miss Rachel Baltazar?
Ms. Vesa, how are you feeling right now there? Is the tension going higher or what?
Yeah, actually, the tension I am feeling is coming from the heads, not really that of the participants. Because, you know, their head nurses and their supervisors are really very, very hands-on and supportive to them, you know. So,
actually,
yeah.
We will be knowing that later on because we will be awarding as well the most supportive head nurse, right?
Okay. Yes, the outstanding head nurse.
Okay, so is Miss Rachel ready? Is Rachel?
Yeah, I think she is ready.
I can see her now. How are you, Miss Rachel?
I'm good, Sir Peach.
Okay. Can you please? I think I don't know if you're clear, but can she move forward so that we can hear her? Can you move forward a bit? Because we cannot. I'm sorry, the audio is not that clear to me. All right. Anyways, how are you feeling right now, Rachel?
I'm very much excited and very nervous. right now.
Okay.
Nerves are getting the best of me.
All right. So best of luck, Rachel. In the healthcare industry, self-care is priority. That's according to Rachel. And it is not a luxury. So let's watch Rachel Baltazar as she shares a piece of her life with us. Let's watch this video.
This activity is a great way to showcase our knowledge and expertise and give a voice to who we are and what we do. It improves my communication skills, which is extremely essential in providing optimal care to all our patients. It enhances my critical thinking and boosts my confidence. These two could hopefully open up career opportunities for me.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Rachel Baltazar.
Hello everyone. Good afternoon. I'm just going to introduce myself. I'm Rachel and I'm from Dila 8. I'm going to share a piece of my life today and my thoughts about self-care. So at 28, I often miss myself, my life when I was little. Not that I have grown much, as you can see, but I miss those times when I have nothing to worry about other than surviving my mother's mandatory afternoon naps. I had everyone taking care of me. I was the baby. And now at 28, with my alarm clock always set at 7 in the morning, it's a constant reminder that I am the adult now. One more hour of sleep, I say myself every morning. God, why was I not born rich? Do I really need to go to work today? Do I really need this job? I ask myself. I have been a nurse for almost 5 years now, and though I take pride in what I do, burnout is a household name in this profession. The simple solution to burnout is what we always tend to neglect: self-care. And this does not only go for us nurses, but for every adult out there busting their asses off for 8 to 12 hours a day, sometimes even more. According to Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, there are 5 categories in which we humans need. First, read the basics: food, water, and shelter, our means to survive. Then our safety needs. We need a job, we need to work to give us a sense of stability. Then there's our love and belongingness. This is our relationship towards others. No man is an island. We will always need someone at some point. And there's our esteem needs, our self-worth, our sense of ambition, and our potential to grow. And then there's the top of the pyramid, our self-actualization. This is the ultimate goal of adulting. And how to get to this level? We only need to take care of ourselves. This is not entirely a bad life. There are only bad days. So give yourself some positive affirmations. I am strong. I will get through this. I will not be defeated. I am beautifully and fiercely made by God. That's all for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rachel. Yeah, can you stay on the camera, please? Please don't leave yet. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your very nice piece, a very touching one that made, I think, if the judges are with is watching you very clearly, they are like a little teary-eyed, if I'm not mistaken. So for the judges, can we hear a bit of a comment about the speech or the talk of Miss Rachel? Can we request Miss Beverly or Miss Bem to say something about the piece of Miss Rachel Baltazar?
It's a nice piece, and I clear it. The message is very teary. Natatouch ako masyado.
Yeah, so very touching po, no? Very emotional. Emotional indeed. So, thank you so much, Miss Bem.
Yeah, to deliver
All
clearly.
right. Yeah, all right. Thank you. And to give we will be giving time for our judges to log in their scores through the links. So we have given you the links through our group, so you can log in your score for Miss Rachel Baltazar. And thank you again, Miss Rachel, as we are waiting for
Who's that?
our next speech. I would like to call in our next presenter, Miss Bernadette Atienza. Okay, so please come near the camera so we can hear you clearly. Can you move a little forward, Miss Byrne? All right. So, how do you feel right now? What are you feeling right now?
A bit nervous, ma'am.
All right, but by the way, first of all, we would like to thank not only you, but all of our presenters who have, like what Miss Bea said, exerted their maximum efforts so that you can, because we know that during this time of pandemic, it is very hard to pick a little of your time and share your knowledge, not only to our colleagues, but all over the world. Okay, so I hope you are ready now. Indeed, cleanliness is the first law of health. So let's hear it from Miss Bernadette Atienza as she delivered her speech on cleanliness and hygiene.
Apart from being absolutely essential in the future as an RGN, it enables me to develop.
Wala pa, ma'am.
Excuse me from the technical. We cannot hear the video of Miss Bernadette. Can we repeat the video, please? Thank you.
Apart from being absolutely essential in the future as an RGN, it enables me to develop the learning skills of being professional. And I gained access to a world of wisdom and experience. No matter what it is, this competition helped me develop the skills for my career.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Ms. J. Bernadette Atienza.
Hygiene affects your health, your family, and the world around you. Here's an information to tell you the effects, the importance, and what can we do about it. Good personal hygiene means maintaining your body by keeping it clean and groomed. Soap, deodorant, toothbrushes, and hair care products are just some of the tools available to keep up with good personal hygiene. If you have a poor personal hygiene, you may have problems, not only with your appearance, but also with your health. By understanding what causes the issue with personal hygiene, you will be able to come up with the solutions to improve it, to prevent potential health problems. So why personal hygiene is important? It is important for preventing diseases and improving your appearance. That hygiene can also affect your social reputation. Personal hygiene refers to cleaning and caring for your body. Hygiene is very important. For an example, if you don't wash your hands, you can carry germs or come in contact to different diseases. So, what could happen if you have a poor personal hygiene? You can get common colds, influenza, hepatitis, herpes, mumps, measles, diarrhea, warts or lice. Then, how do you maintain a good personal hygiene? Well, here are some tips to do just that. Number 1, hand wash constantly, whether it's before cooking, eating, or after going to the bathroom. Hand washing is the best way to prevent yourself from getting sick. Diseases spread fastest from hand to hand. Think about of all things you've touched every day. Number 2, shower at least once a day. Well, twice is preferable. Number 3, wash your hair every other day. Number 4, use deodorant every day. Number 5, brush your teeth twice or thrice a day to maintain a good oral hygiene. Number 6, avoid touching of sores, feces, body fluids from a sick person. Number 7, avoid insect bites by using insect repellents or by being indoors when dusk and dawn comes out. Then, number 8, avoid walking barefoot in public areas, as well as avoid sharing of shoes and socks. Number 9, avoid sharing of hairbrushes or hats. And number 10, wash your face every day to get rid of oils and dirt. Well, that's all for today. This is J. Bernadette Emachenza, an RGN of Villa 4 under Qatar Care for home care and medical nursing services. Thank you.
And that was a very energetic presentation from Ms. J. Bernadette Atienza. Thank you, Ms. J. All right, so were you able to express your feelings with regard to your oration? Huh? Ms. J? Can you hear me? I don't know if she can hear me. Anyways, I will be asking from one of the judges. Okay. Can we ask Miss Agatha from the United Kingdom? Ma'am Agatha?
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon there. I think Qatar and UK is only 2 hours delayed, I think.
Yeah, that's the time difference. Very good, Bernadette. Very informative. It's very timely as well because of COVID and all. So it's a good reminder for each and every one of us that it's not actually just COVID. So your piece is very informative. Very good. Good luck.
Thank you, Miss Agatha, for that comment. All right. So, thank you, Miss J. Bernadette, as well. Let's call in the third presenter, Miss Maria Charisse de la Peña. Okay. So for the judges, let me remind you again, please log into the score sheet and enter your scores so that we will be able to tally the scores, and later on we will be proceeding to the final 3. Thank you so much. All right. So hello, Cherise. How are you? How are you? Hello. How are you? She cannot hear me. I don't know. Cherise, how are you?
Yes, sir. I'm a little anxious, actually.
A little anxious, yeah. I remember the time when you presented during the preliminaries that you discussed about mental health, right? You discussed about mental health. Okay, so there's some maybe some technical issues there going on. Anyways, let me remind the technical committee to please assist Miss Cherise for her technical problem. Okay, so while waiting for Miss Cherise de la Peña believes that the less you respond to negativity, the peaceful your life becomes. Okay, so let us watch the introduction of Miss Cherise de la Peña as she tackles more about her thoughts. Once again, this is ThinkTalk, the search for the best orator 2021. Here we go.
For me to correctly express ideas, transmit confidence and enthusiasm, persuade and influence others is much more valuable than knowledge. They are the cornerstones of an effective and successful leadership based on prestige, influence, and the ability to inspire others. Personally, ThinkTalk has served as a platform for me to raise awareness on mental health issues that workers face, especially during this pandemic. May not be as obvious, but working under the pressure Personally, ThinkTalk has served as a platform for me to raise awareness on mental health issues that workers face, especially during this pandemic. May not be as obvious, but working under the pressure of this new normal has been a burden not just for healthcare practitioners, but to ordinary individuals as well. Adjusting to these changes has led some people to go through mental and emotional breakdown. Through ThinkTalk, I was able to share my personal experience and help raise awareness by sharing the video I made on social media. We may not know what the future has for all of us, but I do hope that in spite of these trying times, we should always keep in mind that our mental health is of utmost importance.
Okay, at this point in time, Ms. Cherise will discuss to us with regard to mental health. Ms. Cherise, are you there? Is Ms. Cherise around? All right. So still, we are now receiving scores from the judges, and I can see it on the screen right now here. Because, however, we cannot disclose it to you because that would be a surprise. All right. So you can see here that different remarks. They mentioned that your delivery are very informative. It's clearly delivered, and it was really well presented. Well, anyways, so that are just some of the comments from our judges. So while waiting for Ms. Cherise, we will be later having a poll with regard to who will be your final 3. Okay. So Ms. Cherise, I think, is on the line right now. So without further ado, Ms. Cherise, bring it on.
The reason anyone gets depressed always gets down to the constant thoughts that you think and the constant beliefs that you hold. You agonize over it, you try to ignore it, you struggle, you hope, and you bargain, but you just won't go away. Depression can be all-consuming because it lurks within you and it rages to an audience of one. But if you can just verbalize your pain, you might just make a connection. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here with you today. Likewise, it's a privilege and a valuable opportunity to highlight possible steps that can be taken to promote mental health and well-being. Mental health and well-being requires an understanding of cultural diversity, including a respect for differences and the willingness to learn and encourage openness to individuality. Further, the acceptance and the different ways of viewing the world must be encouraged. However, language barriers, unemployment, isolation, and separation from family are often associated with mental health issues such as anxiety and depression, and it can be felt acutely by new migrants. Cultural differences, discrimination, homesickness, the stigma of seeking help, and the lack of knowledge and support can aggravate these problems. Therefore, it's important that we encourage people with mental health issues to seek help, because it is through early detection that we can ensure that mental problems or depression will not foster. Thus, this need not be a life sentence, but rather an opportunity to understanding and overcoming challenges that may come our way. We may all agree that mental health awareness is vital and important in raising awareness and important and vital in the raising awareness and the ongoing in promoting mental health to be a priority for all. That's all. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Cherise. I know it is live, so we don't have to cut anything. But I know that you are doing your best, and I know that you are presenting to us what mental health is all about. Thank you, Ms. Cherise. Okay, so let's hear from one of our judges. I think Mr. Kit is here. Mr. Kit, are you there? We would like to hear from you.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to apologize for coming in late in the presentations.
Okay, sir. It's okay. All right.
There are some problems, technicalities here, the laptop. So I'm very sorry for that. Well, I find the presenter. I found the presenter really showing her prowess and expressing her views on the feelings and the kind of life they have at IFW. And I found that content of the presentation really very much acceptable in the way I am seeing it, and therefore the judge would like to commend the presenter for that very nice presentation.
All right, thank you, Sir Kit, for that comment. All right, we have heard it from one of our judges. Thank you, Ms. Cherise. Now, let's proceed to our fourth presenter. Are you experiencing burnout? Hey, Jordan, are you there? Let's welcome Jordan Jade Esteve. Okay, so we are waiting for Jordan Jade Esteve. There he is right now. Hi, Jordan. How are you? Hello, Jordan. I think you're muted. You're muted, Jordan.
Okay.
Hello, Jordan. How are you?
Hi. Actually, I am nervous right now, and I don't know what to express and how to express my feeling.
Okay, so you will be talking about burnout, right?
Yes, that's right.
So let's know more about burnout as Mr. Jordan Jade Esteve will discuss to us how to cope with work-related burnout. Let's watch this.
Being part in ThinkTalk helped me a lot to develop confidence and self-esteem. It inspires me to be globally competitive resource speaker. At first, I was a bit reserved to join. As you can imagine, this can be fun and nerve-wracking at the same time. However, during the preparation, it made me think that I can use this as a training ground to mold myself to be an aspiring nursing educator. Who knows, I might be one someday. The important thing is that I tried and put my best into it. I feel more confident and comfortable having a conversation with a friend or chat with a stranger I have just met. This is why I am taking this opportunity to say thank you and extend my gratitude to those who believed in me and to the creators of this event.
Let us now welcome Mr. Jordan Jade Esteve.
8 years ago, I got the worst career in my life. I devoted myself to work with several unknown strangers, people with different norms, cultures, and they have the worst attitude vested in them. It made me wonder, have you also tried working with this kind of folks? There's nowhere I would rather be on a day like this than to be around all those stressful moments in my career. Working 12 hours a day, 4 to 6 days a week, assisting clients, endless walks, paperworks, and so much more like busy workplace, name it all. It is stressful. And there's nothing much you can do about it but to sleep on your day off. I know you too defy this similar stuff. You can say it now, but you know it's true. What if there would come a time that you can't even manage the situation, and as days go by, you realize that you have less energy, enthusiasm to do all the routines? This is called burnout. As per the World Health Organization, burnout is a syndrome conceptualized as resulting from chronic workplace stress that has not been successfully managed. Now, the question is how to bounce back and get on track. While you are not be able to leave your job, there are ways to beat burnout. First, find a release, whether internal or external release. It doesn't matter as long as you vent it all out of your system. Go on shopping, chat with friends and loved ones, or even take a vacation. Or, of course, as permitted by your manager, or else you might end up jobless. It is stressful than working with a lot of stressors, isn't it? Second, you may ask your manager for different responsibilities. As the old saying goes, a change is as good as rest. Just because you take breaks doesn't mean you're broken. Be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe. You have a right to be treated equally. Third, if you have tons of money, quit your job. If there are no ways to beat burnout, perhaps you resign and look for another job that suits you. Next is to get plenty of sleep, exercise, and eat well. Lastly, find ways to make work more fun or interesting. And don't forget to smile, even in times of unpleasant situations. Catriona Gray once said that she taught herself to look for the beauty in it so that negativity will not grow and foster. And probably she was right. That's her way of handling things. So always remember, we can all prevent burnout if we can manage these stressors or stress successfully. And whatever your labors and aspirations in life, keep peace in your soul. Be humble, cheerful, and strive to be happy. Once again, I'm Jordan. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jordan. That was superb and indeed very timely. But wait, let's hear it from one of our judges, our chief judge, Miss Mary Rose Uy, for your little comments about his piece.
Hello, Jordan. Good afternoon. Yes, as your question, yes, we do believe in you. And your piece is well delivered. And as a nurse also, I feel you that, burnout is really common for nurses. Actually, it's not just for the nurses, but to other professions, other jobs. It's a really common issue to all of us, especially during this pandemic. And I think one way for us to deal with that issue is being surrounded with positive people, people with, give you affirmations. So it's one way for us to deal with this kind of situations. And actually, thank you, not just for you but to all the Qatar Care staff, because even in this mid of pandemic, I never experienced burnout. Even though, we are working more than 12 hours as a volunteer swabber just to fight this pandemic, I never experienced burnout because I am safe that all the staff are, doing good in their work. I never experienced any hardships even in this, hard in these difficult times. So thank you, and thank you to all the Qatar Care and Prime Care staff, because um, without you and without the other nurses, Qatar Care will not be successful, or we will not survive. Other companies are closing, but still we are surviving. So thank you, Jordan. It is really a well-delivered piece. And congrats to you, and congrats to all the top 7 participants. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rose. Actually, we really thank you. No, thank you. Thank you for always leading us. You know, uh, Qatar Care and Prime Care is nothing without your supervision, without your leadership. So again, thank you so much, Jordan. And now we'll go to our next presenter, Miss Norean Amarante. Miss Norian?
Hi.
Hi, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Good afternoon. So how do you feel right now?
I feel very nervous, ma'am.
Yeah. Can you please turn on our video? All right, now we can see you very clearly. Oh, very beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so before we hear your presentation, we'll have a short clip, and may we request our technical to play your short clip, please?
I think this ThinkTalk competition is like a rebreather for us frontliners as we are focused on our job. We tend to burn out most of the times. This is somehow a platform where we can put into words our opinions and certain topics as well as showcase our other talents, not just by taking care of our patients. In my career as a nurse, I have developed my thinking skills in terms of understanding things not just with my own thoughts but by also listening to the thoughts of others, and I mean it as as I learned a lot of advices, opinions, and encouragements from what my other contenders have outspoken. Personally, it developed my self esteem. At this contest opens up the walls that are barriers to the development of my confidence. Even though it is not really in person, but knowing that many people are watching your point of view in life, it is somehow nerve wracking to me as I'm not used to it. But here I am rocking this competition. So, for everyone, good luck to us.
Okay, let's hear it from Miss Noriana Marante as she delivers her piece about optimism.
If there is one word to describe what I aspire for this world, it is togetherness, especially in these times of the pandemic. Because the more we know our enemy, and by enemy I mean SARS-CoV-2, or what is commonly known as COVID-19, if togetherness is being valued, you and I will be together in this fight. Being that in the minds and hearts of everyone, the more chances of us in defeating this coronavirus. Being in the front line as a healthcare provider, I have sworn to care and help save our fellow men amidst the battle between life and death. I took the Hippocratic Oath for nurses, the Nightingale's Pledge, with the last line that says, quote, "May my life be devoted into the service and high ideals of nursing profession," end quote. To put it simply, to serve humanity in any possible way that I can. This is my calling. This is what I got myself for. This is what I am meant to be. The World Health Organization and other esteemed health organizations in the world, while on their quest of creating and distributing effective vaccines, have heeded stress, burnout, depression, and other various mental issues as what's bagging down the frontliners. Whilst the end of the fight against COVID-19 is yet to be seen, this has added to the burden to the world's fight against the unseen. Doctors, nurses, attendants, caregivers, soldiers, everyone designated by profession, standing strong in the forefront, grappling the precarious coronavirus into their own perils. Stress, burnouts, dissatisfied outcomes, unmet personal and professional expectations, ungrateful families, unappreciative employers, job loss, unreciprocative workload, financial instability due to cost cutting, all of these are responsible for people's negativism. And one way to confront negativism is positivism, optimism. That is why I am standing here in front of you speaking about this trait, as I can attest to its truthfulness. I have confronted negativity and its undesired outcome because I never let it drive me. In fighting against COVID-19, I needed to enact the pledge I took. I need us to be together in this. I want to be part of a solution. I want you and me to grab the steering wheel and let's take the road clouded with doubts and help me cast away the dimness that has darkened the view towards the end of this turmoil. You might be asking yourself, which I also did, what if healthcare workers had already given up to the threat the virus has brought? Who will be taking care of us? Doctors in the Philippines are dying. Nurses in the US are losing hope and are feeling disregarded because of inadequate supplies of PPEs. Some are quitting. The workload left behind by the colleague had already added up to the mountainous task at hand. This can cloud the spirit to serve, the spirit to care, and the spirit to be a solution. As I have previously spoken, I can attest to this. You see, I am a frontliner, and I work in a community where people tend to be complacent to health protocols. Maybe because they're not the vanguards on the lead. Maybe because they can afford to purchase as many PPEs as they can without the fear of depletion. Or maybe they don't share the same sentiments as I have as a mother, a daughter, and as a citizen of a third world country. That is why I'm calling for all of us to be together in this. If you think that you are tired because the people are not taking this pandemic seriously, help me by calling them out and making them understand. Help me tell them that it is real, that the complacency of some on using face masks, on proper hand hygiene, on social and physical distancing could bring forth more damage to the already sore situation. If you and I have the same aspiration, join me, cast out pessimism, and let optimism enrich your spirit so the brutality of the darkness brought by negativity could be swallowed by the lights of positivism. Once again, this is Nori Ann Amarante from Prime Care. Thank you and have a good day.
Very well said, Ms. Norian Amarante. Okay, so there are a lot of comments. I'm receiving a lot of comments from your presentation. Well, actually, right now, Mr. Alfie, one of our judges, is having a problem in the signal, but I think he messaged me with regard to his comment to you. So let me read his comment. Okay. Okay, so he mentioned that your presentation is outstanding and it's amazing. So keep up the good work, and yes, you have a lot of potentials. All right, thank you, Ms. Norian.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and looking forward. Okay.
Thank you
However,
so much.
thank you. However, that does not end our presentation because we have two more left in the Magic 7. Let us welcome Mildred Luna. Miss Mildred is from Qatar Care, and she will also be okay. Miss Mildred, are you there? All right. So just for an overview of what Miss Mildred will be talking about, she will be talking to us about the stages of grief. So there are 6 stages of grief, as what Miss Mildred is saying. So let us know more about this. Hello, Miss Mildred. How are you?
Hi, Sir Pitch. I'm feeling anxious and excited at the same time.
Anxious and excited. That's the words that we want to hear. Okay, so before we start with Miss Mildred, participants, do you know that there are 6 stages of grief? Then this is a must-see video from Miss Mildred Luna. Let's watch this first.
Hello everyone, my name is Mildred Luna, one of the semi-finalists of ThinkTalk. On my personal perspective, this oratory contest has boosted my confidence, helped me to work under pressure, and by watching my co-contestant speech has made me realize to be more kind and understanding because everyone is going through something. Thank you.
Let's hear it from Ms. Mildred Luna.
To our panel of judges, my fellow contestants, respected colleagues, good day. Whew, can you feel the heat? Can you beat the heat? Let's start with a little imagination. Now, close your eyes and imagine yourself basking in the warm sunlight of Maldives. You're with your loved ones, basking in the clear blue beach. You're in one of the most beautiful places on earth. Everything's calm and perfect. Imagine that. Imagine that. When suddenly here comes a tsunami, sweeping everyone and everything that your eyes can see, and you're the sole survivor. Imagine losing everyone and everything that you loved. Surreal, right? Imagine that. Imagine that. Okay, done. That's it. Open your eyes because that is going to be in your head only. But still heartbreaking, right? Grief, ladies and gentlemen, according to web.com, is a natural response to losing someone or something that is important to you. You may feel a variety of emotions like sadness or loneliness. The world is now on a collective grief because we lost the world we once knew. We lost the world we once knew. The loss of normal, the loss of routine, the loss of physical connection, the loss of work, and the loss of a loved one. And we, like every other loss, didn't know what we have until it was gone. Poor, rich, young, old, famous. The virus didn't discriminate. Even the health workers succumbed to the illness. I myself is a COVID-19 survivor. No one is invisible. According to worldbeaters.info, the total number of deaths worldwide is a whooping 3.8 million plus. Can you imagine how many around the world are grieving? How many people have lost their jobs and businesses closed? This is the impact of COVID-19 on the economy. And how can we grieve if hospital visits and funerals are banned? Many have not had an opportunity to say proper goodbyes. Others were buried in mass graves. Others were burned. And others have returned as ashes. In 1969, Elizabeth Kubler-Ross identified the 5 stages of grieving. Most of us are familiar with iconic data: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. But in 2019, David Kessler identified a new stage with the permission from Kubler-Ross family and Kubler-Ross Foundation. He added meaning and published a book entitled Finding Meaning, the 6th Stage of Grief. The stages of grief are not a method or a process in taking messy emotions into neat packages. They don't prescribe, they describe only a general process. Each person grieves in their own unique way. Loss can wound and paralyze. It can hang over us for years. But finding meaning in loss empowers us to move forward. Now, what do you think is the meaning that we are experiencing in this collective grief? Before COVID-19, we were moving so fast that we forgot to look around. So many of us idolize money, fame, and power. Things that didn't matter anymore. We failed to notice the fragility of our existence, that everything here on earth is fleeting. Now here comes COVID-19 pandemic, our wake-up call, forcing us how we will choose to live, teaching us gratitude and the importance of caring and connecting with our loved ones, to cherish our meaningful moments together. The meaning in this pandemic is that it taught us on how to be human again. Ladies and gentlemen, finding meaning.
And there we have it, Ms. Mildred. Ms. Mildred, don't go yet. Okay, because we will be having some comments from one of our judges. Okay, let's hear from Mr. Kit once again. Mr. Kit? Hello, sir. I think you're muted, sir.
Good evening, ma'am, and I was really mesmerized by your speech. The facial expression, the manner you project your lines, the content was really very much connected to the theme of what you're trying to deliver to us. And my salute, it gives me an impression that nurses are not only meant for, since I was listening to the previous speakers, I was able to create an impression that nurses were not meant only on something clinical or something medical. You can really deliver something. That impressed me. And it's you're one of them, Miss, and my salute. And I was really impressed. And I am here writing my scores with a very impressive performance of yours. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kit, for that wonderful comment. Thank you so much, Miss Mildred Luna. Thank you so much. Okay, now we are down to the last presenter. So let us know more about her as Miss Rika Patrice Imata is on stage. Miss Rika? Okay, well, waiting for Miss Rika. There she is in a leopard suit. Okay, how are you, Miss Rika? Hello.
Nervous.
Nervous. Okay, so I know that most of you are from your duty ships, right? And you came from duty, just from duty, correct?
Yes, sir.
So how is your preparation so far?
I just prepared like overnight.
Overnight. Wow. Okay. So let's see that overnight preparation. So during these trial times, Ms. Rika Patrice Imata proved that nursing is a work of the heart. So let us watch her video as she shares her story. Let's watch this.
First of all, I would like to thank Qatar Care and Prime Care Education and Training Department for creating this activity, ThinkTalk, the search for Best Orator 2021. Career-wise, it helped me in honing creativity and critical thinking skills. For me, it is an effective platform in spreading revolutionary ideas for a common cause. Had the opportunity to share a message I care about and explain my views to a room of people. On my personal perspective, this activity is a great self-esteem booster. It helped me overcome my fear. I was able to share my views to others, improve my communication skills and habits, and make social connections by finding the right words to inspire change. I think that should be all. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome, the last but not the least, Ms. Rika Patrice Imata, nursing as the work of art.
Mahatma Gandhi once said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. I remember a time I was phrasing this in my head over and over again, trying to convince myself of its truth. It was 2 a.m. A patient I had been attending to for a couple of weeks took her final breath. Oh, and that was before another patient was throwing insults at me in the emergency room. In the wee hours of day, when most people are tucked in their bed dreaming, reality was kicking me hard in the restroom of the hospital lobby. I was staring blankly into my reflection in the mirror, filled with emotions that weren't even supposed to be mine in the first place. Because it's just a job, they say. Yes, it is our profession, and we must act professional at all times. But you know what? I let myself break down at some points. And you tell me, My fellow nurses, haven't you? Why? Because nursing is more than just a job, way more than just an underrated profession. And no, it's not just another source of living, it is service. An ancient book on medicine called Chakara Samhita. A good medical practice requires a physician, medicine, a patient, and a nurse who is knowledgeable and skillful at preparing formulations and dosage, who is clean and sympathetic. We don't just work a job, we work with our hearts. It is our lives that we extend to those who are running short of theirs. We sacrifice our comfort to ease someone else's. It is not easy, but it is a great honor and privilege. Thus, I adhere to each and every nurse out there that feels restless and unseen. That yes, you are noticed and cared for, and you are not alone. In this trying time, care is of the essence, and we nurses live by our essence to care. This has been our food and water, the air we had been breathing. Long before the world knew of the pandemic, this has been our world. To the bedless nights and restless naps we rise, to the thank yous and curses we welcome. What should stop us now? We are no longer the unsung heroes of yesterday, but the nurses of today. It is time. We must be a voice to lead, a vision for future healthcare.
And there we have it, Ms. Rika Patrizima. Are you crying?
Yes.
Oh, you seem so emotional. All right. Okay. Well, how do you feel now that you were able to finish the semifinals? How are you feeling now?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay. This seems very emotional. Well, anyways, let's ask from Miss Ben. Miss Ben? One of our judges.
Yeah, good afternoon and hi.
Hello, Miss Ben. Good afternoon. Hello, yeah. So what can you say about our emotional performer tonight?
Yeah, pareha sila nung number one, very emotional and well delivered naman yung kanyang piece. Congratulations. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Ben, for that short yet concise comment to Rika Patrice Imata. Okay. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Magic 7 who performed to us for this ThinkTalk, the search for the best orator 2021. Okay. Miss Vessa, how are you there in the main studio? Are you there? So to our judges, please do not forget to send later your score so that we will be having our final 3. Thank you so much. Okay, Miss Vessa, how are you?
Hi, can you hear me well?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, thank you. So actually, we are about to have a poll, but I think we need to give time to our judges to log in their scores.
Exactly.
And finalize it so we can determine who will be our top 3. Okay, so
Ms. Vessa, so what are you feeling right now? Because I was asking all the participants how they feel, but how about you there in the main studio?
Yeah, actually, I'm really proud hearing their piece again. You know, they have prepared this one and recorded it, but seeing them live is very different. You know, seeing them very emotional, very excited, nervous, and as I say, they're a little nervous. But you know, the eagerness to share not only their knowledge but their wisdom to our colleagues and all the nurses in the world is very touching and very inspirational. I think all of our judges here are gonna agree with me, and actually I'm very happy. No, uh, just uh, just to break the ice, the two of our judges, of course, all of them I've known them very in a personal level. But two of our judges here are very close to my heart, like what I've said, Sir Keith and Miss Agatha. They have been my colleagues and my mentor back on the nursing days, even on my theater days when I used to act and sing. So I'm really happy seeing them, even through this activity, through Zoom. And I know they are the perfect person or people, along with the others, Miss Rose, Miss Bam, and Sir Alfie, to be the judge of this event. So thank you very much.
It
Thank you
is a
very much from the
privilege.
bottom
It
of
is a
my heart.
privilege. Okay. But of
Yes.
course, we're not done
How
yet.
about you, Sir Peach?
Hmm.
How do you feel seeing your colleagues, or as I may say, your subordinates
Well,
performing
of course, Miss
in front
Vesa.
of the camera?
Mhm. There is potential. There is really a potential from each and every one of them. So
Yeah.
we really are privileged to have them with us. Okay. So I don't want to speak further because the judges have to say on that matter. Anyways, what are you having there right now? Are we going to have a poll or something?
Yeah, I think we have to have a break first. Then
Okay.
later on, we'll have the poll. So as our judges will be able to log in their scores. Okay?
Okay. So participants, don't go yet. Don't get that remote and don't change any channel. Okay? Because we will be right back after the break and announce the top three.
See ya.
Hey guys, have you heard about the ThinkTalk? Yes, that was searched for the best orator 2021. Yes, I've seen their videos and well, they have a good presentation. Well, what can you say about them? Well, let's find out. Well, I have my top three. It is first, Rika, within her topic about nursing is a work of art. And well, I can say she has the confidence and speaks very well. My second is Joanne and Annalisa for Villa 2 because they have a good speaking skills and they have the support videos to provide accurate information about their topic. And the last one is Nori Ann of Prime Care because she has it all. She explains it very well to the audience. And well, she talks fast, but she explains it well to the audience.
Well, that is your preference, but I have my own. I have my notes here. Well, Rachel has a good speaking and a louder voice. Then she has an inspiring content. Then I find this her video very fun and interesting. And about Bernadette, very informative also. She will explain it very well and very interesting and also have make sense. And about Cherise, well, she has a good etiquette about the video, about the presentation, and we can gain more additional knowledge about the content. And that's all. I think they are the best.
Okay, what about yours? Who's your top three? Well, I strongly disagree with the two of you. So my top three are Jordan, Mildred, and Bibilow. So Jordan is, I could say that he is really confident. He really speaks well. The vocabulary is very understandable. So about Mildred, she keeps the presentation focused on the key agenda. She effectively outlined exactly what is the discussion all about. And lastly, for Mom Lu, so she always remains consistent the way how she do the presentation. So for me, it is a job well done for them.
In fairness, we have good points.
Well, let's see who will be on this Magic 7 for semifinals. This is ThinkTalk, the search for Best Orator 2021.
Other laws didn't know what we had until it was gone. How can we grieve?
The importance of cleanliness in our lives cannot be denied.
Medicine, patient, and nurse.
Several unknown strangers, people with different norms, cultures,
on the positive things and back off from the negative things. If you often find yourself asking if you
without the fear of depletion, or maybe they don't share the same sentiments as I have as a mother.
This is not the final chapter of your life. I know it may be hard right now.
Okay, so we have launched a poll, and this may not have a bearing on the scores, but we want to know your side. To our dear participants on the meeting right now, we want to know who are your final three or the top three among our seven or our magic seven. So please take time to answer the poll. Thank you so much as we continue our break.
Embarking on a journey where no one dared to force it, to follow that great dream, though dark as it may seem, with caring as our passion and service as our mission. With helping hands and healing hearts, together we will start holding on to the reason of why we came on. To give what you deserve, 'cause your health is why we serve. We are one, we are one. Qatar Care is one. We bring it to your life, so noble and bright. We are founded in trust to give you what is must from the home of first, the quality you deserve. The PDs rejoice with gladness, nurses sing their joys, doctors seem no tiredness. It's where everyone enjoys. We will never surrender, as if the last out there, just to give you the care only found in Qatar Care. For you're the reason why we still go on. The duty to fulfill is what our professions reveal. We are one, we are one. Qatar Care is one. We bring aid to your life, so noble and bright. We are founded in trust to give you what is must from the home of first, the quality you deserve. Serving you at the right place, serving you at the right time, with compassion in moments of confusion, serving you at the right time, serving you at the right place. 'Cause we are here for you with a great helping hands. We are one, we are one. Qatar Care is one. We bring it to your life, so noble and right. We are founded, in trust. We are trusted to give you what is must from the home, of first, the quality you deserve, the quality you deserve, the care you. Embarking on a journey where no one dared to force it, to follow that great dream, though dark as it may seem, with caring as our passion and service as our mission. With helping hands and healing hearts, together we will start holding on to the reason of why we came on. To give what you deserve, 'cause your health is why we serve. We are one, we are one. Qatar Care is one. We bring it to your life, so noble and bright. We are founded in trust to give you what is must from the home of first, the quality you deserve. The PDs rejoice with gladness, nurses sing their joys, doctors seem no tiredness. It's where everyone enjoys. We will never surrender, as if the last out there, just to give you the care only found in Qatar Care. For you're the reason why we still go on. The duty to fulfill is what our professions reveal. We are one, we are one. Qatar bring it to your life. So noble and bright, we are founded in trust to give you what is must from the home of first, the quality you deserve. Serving you at the right place, serving you at the right time, with compassion in moments of confusion, serving you at the right time, serving you at the right place. 'Cause we are here for you with a great helping hands. We are one, we are one. Qatar Care is one. We bring it to your life. So noble and right, we are founded. In trust. We are trusted to give you what is must from the home of first, the quality you deserve, the quality you deserve, the care you deserve.
Hey guys, have you heard about the ThinkTalk?
Yes, that was searched for the best orator 2021. Yes, I've seen their videos and well, they have a good presentation. What can you say about them? Well, let's find out.
Well, I have my top 3.
Hello?
This is her topic about me to work on hard. And well, I can say she has the confidence and speaks very well. My second is Joanne and Annalisa for Villa 2 because they have a good speaking skills and they have the support videos to provide accurate information about their topic. And the last one is Nori Ann of Prime Care because she has it all. She explains it very well to the audience. And well, she talks fast, but she explains it well to the audience.
Well, that is your preference, but I have my own. I have my notes here. Well, Rachel has a good speaking and a louder voice. Then she has an inspiring content. Then I find this her video very fun and interesting. And about Bernadette, very informative also. She will explain it very well and very interesting and also have make sense. And about Cherise, well, she has a good etiquette about the video, about the presentation, and we can gain more additional knowledge about the content. And that's all. I think they are the best.
So, Kay, what about yours? Who's your top three?
Well, I strongly disagree with the two of you. So my top three are Jordan, Mildred, and Baby Lo. So Jordan is, I could say that he is really confident. He really speaks well. The vocabulary is very understandable. So about Mildred, she keeps the presentation focused on the key agenda. She effectively out is the discussion all about. And lastly, for Mom Lu, so he always remains consistent the way how they
Other laws didn't know what we had until it was gone. How can we grieve?
The importance of cleanliness in our lives cannot be denied.
Medicine, patient, and nurse.
Several unknown strangers, people with different norms, cultures,
on the positive things and back off from the negative things. If you often find yourself asking if you
without the fear of depletion. Or maybe they don't share the same sentiments as I have as a mother.
This is not the final chapter of your life. I know it may be hard right now.
Hi, Sir Peach.
We're back.
Hi, Peach.
Yes, Miss Dessa. Hello.
Yes.
How are you?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Okay, wait.
Okay. So right now I will be sharing the poll for the final.
We cannot hear you here. All right. Okay, can you speak now?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and
Okay.
clear. So I am with the Magic 7 right now.
Okay.
So with
all
me is
right. There
Magic
you go.
7.
Hello. Okay. So that's
Okay,
nice
can you
to
see the
know.
result of the poll?
Yes, of course. I will now be sharing the results of the poll right in my fingertips. So here we go. Who will be your top three? Okay, right now I'm having the number one will be Miss Rika Patrice Imata, who got about 58% of the votes. This is followed by, actually there is a tie between Mildred Luna and Norian Amarante.
All
Okay.
right.
And of course, Jordan J. Destebe, runner-ups, Charisse de la Peña, J. Bernadette, and Miss Rachel Baltazar. So let's see if this poll really is the final three for our participants. We will see.
Okay, again,
Okay.
just a reminder. So, sorry, we are wearing our mask now as to follow the Ministry of Public Health protocol, okay? So, I am with them, but I am a little far from them. But anyway, so, yeah, again, just a reminder, the poll it will not affect the score. Okay, this poll will not affect the score. Okay, so Sir Peach or Peach, can you announce now the top three?
All right. I hope you can hear me all. Okay. Oh, actually, I'm a little bit nervous in announcing the top three. So for those names who have been called, please step forward. Okay? By the way, reminder to everyone, we all appreciate your efforts, okay? So don't be discouraged if you do not belong to the top 3 because maybe this is not your time, but in the future you will be having your own moment, okay? But according to the judges, these top 3 shine the most. All right, here we go. The first in the list in non-random order. Let's hear it from... I am here in the list right now. Okay, let me have my laptop here, okay? Okay, the first in the list. You are in the top 3. Okay, I don't know how to say this, but Mildred Luna. Okay, there we have it. Next in line, of course, you are still in the finals. Are you betting? Okay, you are still in the finals. Miss Rika Patrice Imata. We have one more spot to go. Oh goodness. All right, so how's the feeling there, Miss Tessa?
They're very excited to know who will be the final member of the top 3. So let's not let them wait. Can you please announce the last one, please?
Okay, let me just recheck my files here if it is really correct. Okay, all right. So the last contender for the finals, who will have their own uniform masterpiece, is you, Norian Amarante. Congratulations.
So again, congratulations to our top 3. And also congratulations to our Magic 7. You did all great. So now on our final round, our top 3 will have a battle again. Okay? So they will deliver for our judges to know also and our speakers, they will deliver a 3-minute piece about life in the new normal. Okay, so yes, we can have it in a maximum of 5 minutes, but not more than that. Okay, so 3-minute piece about life in the new normal. Okay, so again, let me present to you our top 3. Miss Noriana Amarante, Rika Imata, and Mildred Luna. And again, congratulations to our Magic 7. Thank you so much. Okay, so I think we have a video first before we proceed to our presentation. Okay, so can we proceed again to the waiting area? So, and then we will be calling again one by one. All right, see you in a while. Okay, so for the benefit of our judges as well as our audience for today, the order of presentation will be first Norean Amarante, followed by Miss Rika Imata, then Miss Mildred Luna. Okay, again, this is the order of presentation. First will be Miss Norean Amarante, second is Rika Imata, and then last is Miss Mildred Luna. Okay, so I think Miss Norean can join me now. as she deliver her final piece about life after normal. Okay? So, Miss Norean, please join me. Okay, again, this is Miss Norean. Her piece on life in the new normal.
China's Wuhan Municipal Health Commission has reported a cluster of cases of pneumonia in Wuhan, Hubei province. A so-called novel coronavirus was eventually identified. Known modes of respiratory transmission, infection, and prevention control guidelines were then published to protect the people. Seconds, hours, another day, another week. But who really can measure time anymore? Rising from the number of cases per day is as much as rising of anxiety, frustration, fear, and guilt in the hearts of minds and many people. In less than a year since the virus emerged, it has upended, turned out upside down our everyday life across the globe. It changed how we work, learn, and interact with social distancing as guidelines, which led to the more existence of virtual platforms used personally and professionally. With the warp and morph of this uncertain, ever-changing world, we still continue to trudge on, walking slowly with a heavy but strong heart. We are now currently striving in the midst of post-pandemic society where we try to live normally with the new norms. I, as a medical warrior, envisions this new norm as a place where people would work hand in hand together, not literally speaking, but as a community supporting oneself by the help of each other. Hearing the gratitude, thoughtfulness, and applause of patients, mentors, and colleagues are simple things yet melts our hearts during these struggling times. Gestures and words are more powerful in uplifting positivity in each of us. A simple smile, yet are not seen mostly because of the mask we wore, are now seen on the eyes, even on the strangers we bumped in the hallways. Although this pandemic has impacted a lot on medical side, we can also see its traces of rough effects on economic and financial status. As a society, trying to stand upright with all the hardships is much more than just finding a vaccine or a cure to this unseen enemy. It cannot happen without the help of those who have been in the situation. As a mere citizen of this world, I appreciate the help of different countries to each other. Even by a simple thing like donating face masks and PPEs to struggling countries, and even by donating vaccines, and also by just trying to raise awareness towards prevention and cure of the virus. We too can be a catalyst for change. The solution to this is for us to think interdependently, thinking that once a person, what happens to a person can also affect many others. Let us all be aware of our actions. Let us all follow safety protocols. Let us support government actions for healing. And let's help each other by any possible way that we can. So I wanted to leave you all this question to ponder. Are you with me in living in this new norm as a catalyst for change? Once again, I am Norian Amarante from Prime Care. Thank you and have a good day.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We heard Ms. Norian Amarante. At this point in time, let us hear from Ms. Rica Patrice Imate as she elaborates to us what life is in the new normal. Ms. Rica.
Nothing endures but change.
There is nothing permanent except change. All is flux. Nothing stays still. These are the famous line of Heraclitus, which most of us have grown to know since time immemorial. Life itself is a series of ever-changing circumstances. The developmental milestones we undergo from birth to death is a concrete proof of evolution. Activities of daily living, although routine, have some slight changes. Seasons take turns, and even the wind changes direction. It is not unknown that COVID-19 has afflicted the world. The change it has caused was rather colossal. It actually happened overnight. The world was busy celebrating Christmas, preparing, awaiting the birth of a new year. And who would have guessed that the next day we would all wake up to the end of domination? The illness this pandemic has created, along with its restrictions, have wreaked havoc into our daily lives. Social distancing, wearing of PPEs, and the lockdown, these have put us all into quandary. Going through the day became uncomfortable. Surviving became even more laborious. The whole year was indeed an arduous journey. I'd like to quote a tweet by Mark Lipsitch on navigating the COVID-19 pandemic. According to him, we are all just clambering into a life raft. The dry land is far away. He was assimilating the raft as the measures, the actions we have taken to control and contain the virus and its spread, while dry land is the end, the conclusion to this contagion. Statistically, it is true. We are far from over. But that does not mean we surrender. We don't stop there. We stumble at some point because this pandemic has been throwing out its surges and waves, each time a stronger, a new strain. But as resilient as we are, we keep battling the wrath of the infamous coronavirus. It is true what they say, that at each new curve of the road, there is always a light and a different perspective. Each one of us became more hyper. We have become responsible to each and everyone. Hand hygiene became more of a responsibility of individual. This has created a greater awareness on health and self-care. Major life changes can be challenging. Adaptation can be very demanding. But each cloud has a silver lining. This pandemic might have impacted us socially, physically, and mentally, but it has only enkindled the spirit in us to never submit ourselves to failure, to never back down to any obstacle that come our way. This turn of events have awakened the humanity in each one of us that has long been sleeping. I'd like to end my speech with a famous Taoist analogy. The best approach to life is to become like a bamboo stalk, supple and slowly waving into the wind, taking on the storm by accommodating it, not resisting it. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Pika Emata. And now, to deliver her speech, let's all welcome Ms. Mildred Luna.
Hola! Do you know where Dora the Explorer is right now? Imagine how life would be if she will become a human being like us, then with the COVID-19 pandemic. How would she cope
in the new normal. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed life as we know it. It is unexpected and fast that we bid goodbye to our old ways and embrace life in the new normal, changing our lives and the whole world. If you are wondering when will the coronavirus end, you're not alone. According to Heraclitus' famous quote, there is nothing permanent except change. Everything here on earth is fleeting. We must adapt in this new normal, because if we cannot adapt, the people who cannot adapt will be left behind. So what would be the new normal look like? So what will be the new normal look like? The way we live is different. Adjustment is a process that looks differently to most people. Patience and flexibility are really important. Wearing gloves and masks, queuing, social distancing, sanitizers, and hand washings are the new norm. Travel restrictions, working at home, online school, and Zoom meeting even became the new normal. Social greetings have morphed. Gone are the days of greeting friends and extended family or relatives with handshakes, hugs, or cheek kisses. These friendly gestures are being curbed to be replaced by elbow bumps and foot shakes or even waves in a social distance. Social distancing does not mean social disconnecting. In the new normal, we can still connect with our family and friends, just in different ways. And here comes COVID-19 pandemic, our wake-up call. It has taught us to reshape on our way to live our lives, forcing us to re-examine our priorities. It taught us on how important or precious person to conversation is, to love ourselves, to care and connect with our loved ones, to cherish our meaningful moments together. I will end my speech with a quote from famous author, The Timekeeper by Mitch Albom. God has a reason why he limits his days. Why? Because each time is precious. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Mildred Luna. And now, can we launch a poll? This poll is for us to put in our bet who will be our first ever ThinkTalk, the search for Best Orator 2021. Who mostly likely the top one or the winner for this competition. So first, if you choose number one, it's Miss Noreana Marante. Number two is Miss Rika Imata, and number three is Miss Mildred Luna. Okay, so to give us time again for our judge, or to give our judges some time to log in their score, let's have a short break. And right after the break, we will be giving you or providing you the result of the poll, as well as the announcement of the winner. Okay?
All right, don't go away, because ThinkTalk 2021 will be right back. Stay tuned.
All right. Thank you.
Health is equal. The importance of cleanliness in our lives cannot be denied.
In 1969, Elizabeth Kubler-Ross identified the 5 stages of grief.
They don't share the same sentiments as I have as a mother, a daughter, and as a citizen of the third grade.
Loved ones, or even take a vacation. Of course, it's permitted by your manager.
But not so much to those who sleep well at night. So, as a night shift workers, or melatonin...
This is the ultimate goal of adulting. And how do we get there? How do we get to that level?
This is not the end of your story. This is not the final chapter of your life.
They may not know what to say. They may feel uncomfortable.
We work with our lives. It is our lives that
Health is equal. The importance of cleanliness in our lives cannot be denied.
In 1969, Elizabeth Kubler-Ross identified the 5 stages of grief.
They don't share the same sentiments as I have as a mother, a daughter, and as a citizen of the third grade.
Loved ones, or even take a vacation. Of course, it's permitted by your manager.
But not so much to those who sleep well at night. So, as a night shift workers, or melatonin...
This is the ultimate goal of adulting. And how do we get there? How do we get to that level?
This is not the end of your story. This is not the final chapter of your life.
They may not know what to say. They may feel uncomfortable.
we work with our lives. It is our lives that
Health is equal. The importance of cleanliness in our lives cannot be denied.
In 1969, Elizabeth Kubler-Ross identified the 5 stages of grief.
They don't share the same sentiments as I have as a mother, a daughter, and as a citizen.
Loved ones, or even take a vacation. Of course, it's permitted by your manager.
But not so much to those who sleep well at night. So, as a night shift workers, or melatonin...
This is the ultimate goal of adulting. And how do we get there? How do we get to that level?
This is not the end of your story. This is not the final chapter of your life.
They may not know what to say. They may feel uncomfortable.
we work with our lives. It is our lives that
The importance of cleanliness in our lives cannot be denied.
In 1969, Elizabeth Kubler-Ross identified the 5 stages.
They don't share the same sentiments as I have as a mother, a daughter, and as a citizen of the third grade.
Loved ones, or even take a vacation. Of course, it's permitted by your manager.
But not so much to those who sleep well at night. So, as a night shift workers, or melatonin.
This is the ultimate goal of adulting. And how do we get there? How do we get to that level?
This is not the end of your story. This is not the final chapter of your life.
They may not know what to say. They may feel uncomfortable.
We work with our lives. It is our lives that
health is wealth. The importance of cleanliness in our lives cannot be denied.
In 1969, Elizabeth Kubler-Ross identified the 5 stages of grief.
They don't share the same sentiments as I have as a mother, a daughter, and as a citizen of the third grade.
Loved ones, or even take a vacation. Of course, it's permitted by your manager.
But not so much to those who sleep well at night. So, as a night shift workers, or melatonin.
This is the ultimate goal of adulting. And how do we get there? How do we get to that level?
This is not the end of your story. This is not the final chapter of your life.
They may not know what to say. They may feel uncomfortable.
we work with our lives. It is our lives that
And we're back.
Yes,
Okay?
Ms. Vesa, yeah.
So before anything else, can we launch the result of the poll before our break?
Okay. All right. I think we're having. Can we have the poll for the winner? I don't know if you can see it right now on your screen. Anyways.
It's okay anyway. All right. So before anything else.
Wait, Ms. Vesa, because right now I'm feeling that it's a long process actually. Okay. It seems like it's a smooth one, but actually it's a very rough and long process of judging. I know the judges right now are having some problems, or they're having a hard time
As
with their
well.
job.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, by the way, I would like to thank our dearest judges, Mr. Alfie Silva, who is right now in the Philippines, and Sir Kitty Gott. Thank you very much. I think it's almost 12 midnight now in the Philippines, Sir PH. Yes.
11 o'clock.
Yes, 11 o'clock. And still they're with us. And also, Miss Agatha, thank you for sparing your day off with us, actually.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hi. And of course, who else?
Miss Bem.
Miss Bem and Miss Rose. Thank you so much. I know it's almost weekend here in Qatar, and still you are with us. So thank you
so
very much. Thank you very much. And can we give them a hint of what our winners will receive, Pitch?
Okay, so I think that's job is for you.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. Actually, I'm expecting that I'll be the one to say it. Okay. Back in few days ago, we had posted the videos they made for the preliminary rounds, and on that event, we have identified, or we have determined, the social media favorite. So our social media favorite will receive a discount voucher for 300 QR and a beauty clinic here in Qatar.
And that's right, Ms. Vesa.
Yes. And I guess our head nurses also, we have our supervisors. We really need to give thanks as well to them.
Of course, of course.
For their supervision
Their
and their
efforts,
guidance,
yeah.
their efforts.
Thank you so much,
Yes,
head
thank you
nurses
so
and
much to the head
supervisors.
nurses and supervisors. And we have also identified the outstanding head nurse.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, okay, so who will also receive a discount voucher worth 300 QR and a beauty clinic here in Doha.
All right, that's right, Ms.
Okay.
Vesa. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So what
And
do we have
then
there?
for our winners, our second and third place will receive cash prize, merchandise from Mega World International.
Thank you, Miss Bam.
Thank you, Miss Bam.
Okay.
And a 300 Qatari riyals worth of discount voucher from a beauty clinic here in Doha. That's for our second and third place.
So how about the grand winner, Miss Vesa?
Okay, we are very thankful for the generosity of Qatar Care, Prime Care, and our dearest sponsor right now, the Mega World International, because the grand winner will receive.
They're all excited there.
They're all excited. Our audience are very excited. So our grand winner will receive cash prize, an overnight stay in a superior room, good for two, in Belmont Hotel, Manila in the Philippines, and merchandise from Mega World International. Again, Ms. Bam, thank you very much. And a 300 QR worth of discount voucher from a beauty clinic here in Doha.
That was amazing, Ms. Vesa.
Yes, thank you very much. So I think this is the time for us to, to announce the winners. But before that, I think let's first announce who is the social media favorite. Sir
Okay,
Peach?
now I have the results right now. So to those who will be receiving the prize, please wear your mask as well, okay? All right, the social media favorite award goes to Miss Mildred Luna. Congratulations. Having this one, you will be also receiving something. Thank you. I don't know shake hand. Okay. Actually, that was a part of the script. Anyways, thank you.
Yes.
Congratulations, Miss Mildred.
Congratulations, Miss Mildred.
But this one, I'm also excited with this one. The most outstanding head nurse.
And it's unanimous decision.
Okay.
So you see, I'm having this one until now.
Okay.
Okay. So who is our outstanding head nurse?
Okay, I'll give you the honor of that's down.
Okay. Our
that head nurse is right now.
I hope it's not here with us. Tuning in. And our outstanding winner is outstanding head nurse. Is Miss Joanne Liao. Okay, right? There's more.
Miss Joanne Liao.
Yeah, Miss First Supervisor, because I think Miss Mildred is the one, because we saw how hands-on Miss John Liao to Mildred.
Well, actually, all of them.
I think
all of them.
Yes. So, let's call Miss Mildred to accept the
again.
For Miss
Thank you.
Can you please be assured that
As your head nurse.
Hi, Ma'am Johan! Service! Pagkukuyan natin ka kami. Pagiging patience mo sa akin. Thank you so much!
Alright, thank you. Well deserved, John. Well deserved.
And here is a good announcement.
Okay, wait, there's more. You know how generous Qatar Care and Prime Care is, so
Listen. You want me to announce?
Yes,
Okay.
please do me honor.
Actually, judge of the board of judges has just announced that all of the Magic 7 will receive a one-day free hotel in Doha. The Magic 7, congratulations.
Congratulations. See, you are all winners here.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rose. And yeah, this is, their hard work really paid off.
Yes.
This is just a way for me, on behalf of Qatar Care and Prime Care, we really thank you. And this is just our way for us to say our gratitude on all the efforts and hard works that you did. So thank you very much.
Congratulations.
So,
all right.
Yes, and the most awaited one.
Okay.
Can you do the honor?
Okay. Third place, second place,
the winner is based on the final score. Okay? So now,
thank you again to our judges,
yes,
our 5 judges from all over the world, for your patience and for your dedication in judging our participants. Thank you so much.
Thank you
all right.
very much. Yeah. So,
Ms. Vesa, are we now ready to announce
I'm nervous.
The third place?
The third place goes to...
Before anything else, I just would like to tell everyone that all of the top 3 right now are having 90 and above scores.
Very close fight.
Yes.
I don't think this is really a fight, or a competition. Because
They all agree there.
Yes, they're all agreeing with me. I've seen them with the purpose. I mean, with the purpose.
Of course.
So,
and the purpose of this is what?
Is to empower our staff and let the whole world know that nurses are just not in clinicals.
Yes. Amidst the pandemic.
Yes, amidst pandemic.
All right. And here we have it. The third place. Ms. Vesa.
The third place goes to...
Oh boy.
Miss Mildred.
The remaining 2. Here. That's it.
Okay. So, the name of the audience will be the first ever ThinkTalk Best Orator for 2021. Okay?
I repeat, whoever Miss Vesa will be announcing is the ThinkTalk first ever grand winner.
Yeah.
And the name that will be in the second place. Okay.
So,
and here we have it, Miss Norian.
Yes.
And
okay. Our ThinkTalk grand winner
what is that?
Our guest is Vika.
taken up. Thank you so much, Lota, on the preparation. And Lisa, thank you. Hindi na may head nurse, kahit sobrang na-annoy na ako sa uli-uli na mga text kasi kinakabahan ako masyado everyday. Pero thank you for supporting, and sa mga people na nag-text sa ako, thank you kaaya sa support. Oh my God!
Thank you, Miss Mika. You know, yun nga, can I speak on our language? So maraming salamat. Alam namin ang hirap nyo after, like what Miss Rose have said, 12 hours of duty. Yeah, sometimes 8 hours, and yet you were able to do it, to perform it, all of you. And now, I think Miss Rose and the other judges are still with us tonight. So can we request a short message to our winners? Miss Rose? You are on mute, yes.
Hello, good evening.
Evening, Miss Rose.
Hirap kasi mag-decide. Lahat magagaling. Actually, top 7, magagaling sila lahat. So, that's why I decide to give, a free one-day hotel stay to all the top 7 winners.
Thank you.
They can relax after their duty. So, congrats, and you did all your best. So, congrats sa lahat. And thank you din sa lahat ng judges na andito.
Thank you, Miss Rose.
Miss Bem, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And the organizer of this event, thank you. So, yun
As
lang.
always, our pleasure, Miss Rose. And thank you also. Thank you to Sir Saleh, Sir Abdurrahman, Miss Sarah, Miss Weng, and all the higher management, Miss Julie, for always supporting our activity. I know this has been hassle to some, but still they pulled it off. So thank you. And again, can we hear it? Can we hear something from Sir Keith? Sir Keith, are you still with us?
I'm still here.
Yes, hi, Sir Keith. Good to see you
Yeah.
again.
Can you still remember this place?
Of course. Wala man ako lagi dyan, pero that is very close to my heart. Our chapel, of course.
Okay. So, I would like to congratulate the organizers, the organizers of this particular activity. And I am really impressed with all the performances. In fact, I wasn't expecting something else, and I was thinking that anyway, the nurses and probably they will just be talking about something clinical, something medical. But upon hearing the first speakers down up to the number 7, then I'm starting to believe that your group is really something to behold, something that you are a treasure of that particular company, particular group. And you are not brilliant nurses, you are likewise excellent speakers. Okay?
Yeah.
So Bessa was one of my theater members, one with my and she herself was also an excellent performer, an excellent speaker in her time. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Keith.
Thanks for inviting me, and I'd like to challenge everyone to please push on, keep on with the activity. Sabi ko kay Bessa, well, ito yung magandang pangalis ng stress sa mga nurses. Pinakamaganda nito.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And again, congratulations to the winners. You deserve more than anything else.
Thank you, Sir Keith. See you when I get home. after this pandemic.
See you.
Again, thank you. And then can we hear a little message from Miss Agatha Cuevo?
Hi. Hi, Besa. Hello.
Hi. Sir Kit, fellow ka no siya,
Congratulations.
no?
You see,
Agatha,
when
ah.
Besa messaged me, I'm surprised. I said, why me? But actually, that's the whole point. The activity was to tell nurses that you're actually somebody else or something else than just being a nurse, that you're capable and you are able to do something else. So, and then I realized, I was too busy like going through just being a nurse or being a nurse here that I forgot, clinical instructor nga pala ako. And I was a review instructor way back in the Philippines. So yeah, I can judge. So it's the same. Na nurses are just not, hindi lang tayo for clinical. We could be something else. We are something else. We are, expectation is not just for us, to care, but we have talents. We have other abilities, and that what matters, especially now na very stressful yung life. So thank you very much for the opportunity, and I'm so happy I'm a part of it, and surprised as well. I thought yung mga Zoom meeting is just for seminars and things like that, but pwede na din pala yung contest. So this is a good this is a good opportunity for nurses to show their talents. So I'm very happy that I'm a part of it, and congratulations to everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
so,
you.
ulitin.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay,
thank you.
bye-bye.
And now, let's hear a little message a short message from Sir Alfie. Is Sir Alfie with us right now?
Right now, Mr. Alfie is not with us, but he wants to extend his gratitude to all of us organizers, to Qatar Care, Prime Care, and to all our participants. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Alfie. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alfie. And of course, the last but definitely not the least, Miss Bem, a short message to our winners.
Hey, good afternoon. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So much for the opportunity to become one of your judges. I'm so amazed having this kind of event, even a virtual or even a Zoom, but YouTube live. So amazing.
Yeah.
Again, congratulations to all 7 candidates who made the best effort na ginawa nila ngayong gabi. Sobrang gagaling nila and very creative silang lahat. Amazing itong event yung to. Congratulations, Ma'am Rose, and thank you. Hindi lang ang nurses sa medical. Maraming talented sa nurses. Nasaksihan ko yan dati nung nag-judge din ako before nung last event nyo. Saan yun? Sa beauty pageant. Grabe.
Yes, beauty pageant that I am one of the contestants.
And so amazing event talaga. Very creative ang Qatar Care and Prime Care. Congratulations. And
Thank you, Miss Bem. Yeah, looking forward to more activities with you.
Yes.
Again, may I invite again our winners with me? So our top 3, let me present to you again our top 3. So please wear your mask. Thank you, Miss Bem. Thank you to our dearest judges. Again, let me present to you our top 3. And here we prepared a short message to all our winners. Miss Norms, can you play the video? So, in the halo of prosperity, may you always glow. May you get everything that you could ever ask for. Great Congratulations again to our winners. Is Mr. Peach with us? Still with us?
Yes, I am here, Miss Vesa. Actually, I am just listening to what you are saying. Well, congratulations to all of our presenters, not only
Yes.
today, but of course those who have auditioned for our Think Talk, the search
All
for the
right.
best Orator 2021.
Yeah, but before that, before we end this formally, let's have a short closing remarks from our recruitment officer from Qatar Care, Miss Jennifer Manalo.
A pleasant evening to each and everyone. First, I would like to congratulate all the winners of the Think Talk Staff Edition. It was indeed a pleasure listening to all your oratorical pieces that would truly move one to action. I am not a healthcare professional by practice, but listening to all your speeches made me more interested in exploring the areas that you have carefully discussed and made extra relevant not only to us but the entire community that we serve. It made me think further and talk about all those topics with anyone who has the same interest as me after this event. And I am thankful that I become part of this activity. To the owners, Sir Abdulrahman Al Majid and Sir Saleh Al Aida, on behalf of all the participants and staff, thank you so much for allowing our staff to express themselves through this activity. Our thanks must also go to the Scientific Planning Committee through the active leadership of Ms. Vesa Lara Malain Rage, the director of this program, and Mr. Peachdale Esloyo, the Director of Education and Training Department. Moreover, this would not also be possible without the support of our General Manager, Ms. Mary Rose Uy, and Ms. Rowena Dimpaso, our Assistant General Manager, and the Chairperson of the Employee Welfare Committee. The HR department also would like to thank all the external members of the Board of Judges who spend their valuable time with us in spite of the time differences. To all the staff of Qatar Care and those who is watching live on YouTube, thank you so much for your time. Again, congratulations to all the winners and participants. May God bless us all. Thank you and good night, everyone.
And
Hi, Sir
there we
Peach.
have
Can we
it.
formally
Yes.
close this activity?
All right. So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for all judges again, and thank you to all the participants who have been in who've been a part of this activity. Once again, this is Think Talk.
The search for Best Orator 2021.
Thank you and see you. Goodbye. Thank you.
Continue. May we request our dear judges to have their camera on so we can have a photo opportunity. Norms?
Happy birthday!
Norms, can we have photo up?
Jeanette, happy birthday! Hi, Mom Jen! Hi, Mom Jen! Hi, Mama.
Sir Peach?
Hi, Mama!
Can you do the screenshot?
Sure, I'll try the screenshot. How to do screenshot in your computer?
Wait, I'll do it on on the lap. Hi, Miss Rose, can you help us with the screenshot? I know you are the best on screenshot, so. Wait. Again, to those participants who are still online, please turn on your cameras so we can have a short photo opportunity with our dearest judges and our participants and our winners, of course. On your cue, Miss Rose. Okay, one more. Waki.
One more.
Good. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
And have a good weekend. Congratulations
Goodbye.
again to all
Goodbye.
our
Thank
winners.
you.
And thank you, judges.
Ate, ate,